Hey, Jen.
Hey, Jack, how are you?
Good, I just got your text. What's up?
Wondering if you want to do a little cleaning with me.
Sure. How bad could it be? Oh, my goodness. What happened in here? This is gross.
It looks to me like maybe a family camping trip followed by a trip to the circus. So what do you say? You want to give me a hand?
You know, give me 1 second. Okay, Jen, I am ready.
Oh, Jack, it's not that bad.
That looks pretty bad.
Listen, all we need is these simple tools. Go get that get-up off and I'll get started.
Okay, I'll be right back. So how do we start?
So let's start with one of the dirtiest spots, and that's the cup holders.
Yeah, that looks terrible.
Yeah, so we have kind of a cool trick. Take an old sock, put it over an empty cup, give it a spritz of cleaner, put some in the cup holder, and use the cup.
All right, here we go.
A spin. Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, and it comes out on the cup holder. The other cool trick, you know the wooden skewers like this one? Use that to kind of get in the cracks and crevices. And then you can use the cup again.
Okay, there we go.
You get more, and you can give it a final sweep with a microfiber cloth. And
Look at
you
that.
got a clean cup holder.
All right.
So now we can kind of start on the dash. So keep your microfiber cloth. You can wipe it down, use your cleaner. Once you wipe it down, you can use a lot of little tools to help you get in the vents. Old makeup brushes, go back to your shish kebab skewer. Even cotton swabs to get in all those nooks and crannies.
Jen, this is starting to look better already.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. So we're gonna move on to touch surfaces. And those don't necessarily look dirty, but they can carry a lot of germs, a lot of bacteria. Cars can be hot, can be a breeding ground, particularly if a car is shared between multiple family members. So we're talking about things like the steering wheel, the gear selector, door handles. Get in the habit of wiping them down, even when you're not necessarily cleaning the entire car.
Jen, I am not looking forward to this.
I know. So let's start with the big stuff. You take the stuff we may want to keep. I'll take garbage.
Okay.
Okay?
Pencil. Okay. I think we're done.
Okay, let me work on some garbage here. You know what, Jack? You don't want to keep heavy things in the car because you don't want them to become projectiles. Not even just a crash, but in heavy braking. So be conscious when you're cleaning. You don't want that hitting somebody in the head when somebody has to put the brakes on hard. So make sure that stuff comes out. So we got the big stuff. Make sure you clean your child seats too. Okay. But we're on to the, next step.
Jen says it's time to break out the brushes.
Look at what's under this child seat. So we'll get that.
Okay.
Kind of do the best you can. If you do it outside, even better.
All right, Jen, looks like I got the bulk of it.
And we'll move to the vacuum, but I want to show you something first. Pull that seatbelt all the way out, Jack.
Okay, what for?
People don't think about it, but seatbelts can get kind of gross over time. So you pull the seatbelt all the way out. You can put a clamp on it to keep it from retracting. Just take some warm, soapy water. You don't want to use any harsh cleaners.
Right.
Work with the grain of the belt and just give it a good wipe down.
I've never thought of cleaning
Yep.
the seatbelt.
Nope, and it's a good opportunity to look for any fraying or wear on the belt. You don't normally pull the belt all the way out. So you finish that up, and while you got your warm soapy water and your sponge, hit kind of the big surfaces, the doors and the back of the seats. And for leather surfaces, use a dedicated leather product. And one more tip, let that seatbelt dry completely before you take the clamp off and let it retract.
Good tip.
All right, I think we're ready to vacuum.
Clean floors are great. Even better, clean windows.
You want to clean the glass from the inside as well as the outside because you want their visibility maintained.
Right.
And what people don't realize is the plastics and the vinyls, they can actually do what they call off-gassing and put like a vapor and a haze on the inside of the windows. If there's wires that run across your rear window that make up the rear defroster, Don't use spray cleaner. Just use a damp cloth and go in the direction of the wires so you don't damage them.
Look at the amazing job we did with this car.
I know. You know what? I don't think this car has been this clean in years.
Mom, I don't think this is our car.